Hello, welcome to this update for Europe. Let's see what's happening here for these storms. So yesterday was June 24th. We had very big storms across northern Spain, and we still have some now. So today is Wednesday, June 25th, and we'll have some bigger storms across France and some spots of Spain, and tomorrow in Italy, and more spots and the upcoming heat wave as well. So let's see here. We have now a few storms in Spain, across France, and we'll have some stronger ones in France this afternoon. Potentially some severe storms, some spots southern France to central northern France as well. So here there's this level 2 for storm spots of France, most of France. This encompasses a big area of France, including Paris as well. There's this level 1 from Spain to Germany, and also a level 1 further in Eastern Europe, and this area in Russia for general lightning possible. So there's also northern Spain, level 1. So let's see. A level 2 is for most of France, mainly for large to very large hail and severe damaging wind gusts. Numerous extreme events, particularly clustered in swaths, are possible for damaging wind gusts. So please be careful. In a level 1, what was issued for far eastern Poland into northwestern Ukraine for severe wind gust threat as well. So please be careful in those areas. And let's see here basically what's happening. So we are in the progress of another shift of the dominant weather regime across an increased blocking. Until then, however, we still deal with zonal flow pattern over central to eastern Europe between anomalous low geopotential heights over Scandinavia and pronounced ridge over central Mediterranean into the Balkans, and the long-lived cutoff low now over the Iberian Peninsula lifts north-northeast during this forecast is integrates into the westerlies to the north. During this progress, the curve low opens up into a wave, which continues to weaken, but nevertheless, using PV across sections for this wave, it still reveals a robust upper level PV anomaly until the end of the forecast, which reflects itself maintained augmented mid upper level wind field. In addition, the latest deterministic runs and also ifs and ends remain optimistic, showing weak low response for the upper PV anomaly in form of weak diffuse low-level depression, which crosses northwestern France during the day before passing Benelux. Regarding the synoptic scale fronts, we see an extensive warm sector over southern Central Europe, which gets framed by a wavy front of main interest. Could be structuring cold front over western France, gets drawn east-northeast, evolving low-level depression, in which, in the meantime, the attended warm front lifts north-northeast and affects parts of Central Europe as affects a surge of hot air towards the Alps in Germany. The cold front becomes the main attractor for the activity. So just a general feel there, but let's see closer up here. So we do have some deep layer shear across France as well for those storms, and this could affect the severe weather too, especially western France and further later in the afternoon, some sections of southern France, some areas of higher wind shear. This could potentially cause some supercells to fire in some areas. Some hail and damaging winds, perhaps a low-end tornado threat, but mainly some damaging winds and hail too. So here there's like the Cape and the show more Cape in those areas too, especially this afternoon. The RO model has some isolated pockets there. Southern France to 2000 joules per kilogram, some more widespread 1000 joules per kilogram, more spots. and further into northern Spain a little bit as well. So this goes and still a little bit by the evening. So be careful in those areas. There's a lot of moisture too. This is a juicy setup, especially across southern France. Some dew points in the 20s in some spots, and some deep layer moisture as well in some spots. So especially these dew points and everything. So there's some good moisture to help those storms grow. And let's see the Cape, some other models. There's the European model, shows like further, let's see, the European shows here in this other site. So shows some spots of France this afternoon to 1,000 joules per kilogram, some 2,300. Southern France shows more, but the storms will be more like South Central France. So 2,200 joules per kilogram, and tomorrow Summer Cape in Italy. So be careful in those areas, especially this moisture plus that cape and the wind shear will make this a dangerous day, especially here. Like they do save for like discussion for friends here. So a widespread potential high impact severe thunderstorm event unfolds for most of France during this forecast period. The northeastward lifting wave across a broad warm sector, which is characterized by modest cape, strong shear, hence an outbreak of organized thunderstorms is anticipated. So please be careful those areas. And they mention here the humid air mass, that abundant moisture that I showed you, and yeah, so stay safe. Those areas and some steeper mid-level lapse rates as well will help. So stay safe in those areas, especially the level two and everything, but also in other areas. So they do have some chances for hail, some big hail across spots of southern France today, into northern Spain as well, a few spots in the Pyrenees. And right in Italy, some chances for hail as well, and more spots. There's the 3 hour one, shows Wednesday afternoon, especially southern southwestern France. This is some very large hail. So stay safe in those areas and might be even bigger for Italy tomorrow, this hail. So just stay safe. And then this goes and yeah, but we gotta watch closely for Thursday, the 26th tomorrow, especially some big hail and some damaging winds northern Italy into Austria, those areas. So be aware too. And here there's like the storm relative realistic as well. So let's see here. This does indicate severe storms with like hail, damaging winds too. So let's see. It shows across southern France some values close to 400-500 later this evening. So especially at the same time as those storms are there, this goes a few spots further north as well. But this does indicate the chance for some very dangerous storms. So please be careful in those areas, stay safe, and let's see here what just good. So does show this curve flow near Spain there in Portugal, as they mentioned, some lower pressures near Russia and Scandinavia. And this reach Central Southern Europe, those higher pressures. So this shows this cutoff low that evolves into a wave there across northwestern France, and it keeps going northeast. But next week is showing like this week into next week a very big ridge, a strong high pressure might evolve into a very strong severe heat wave that we are monitoring as well. So we'll keep watching. There's the 2 meter temperature, shows like this goes already for Spain, southern Spain and Portugal. it's already hot. But by Sunday, the 29th, shows already is more than 40 degrees, southern Spain and Portugal. Monday, the 30th, still shows. It shows by July 1st across Germany, spots of Spain, southern France, well into the 30s. This goes and still hot later. Maybe further in the first week of July across southeastern Europe, spots there slightly harder too. So stay safe, but especially this weekend into next week, like June 27th into July 2nd. Be careful those areas. There's the GFS too, and it shows even hotter, even for central Portugal, more than 40 degrees. Spots in Germany as high as some 35. This goes, and yeah, so stay safe those areas. And there's the show here, like the actual temperature potential, the European. So Wednesday afternoon today doesn't get too warm, but around some 37, 39, not northeastern Spain. In the valleys, alright, some 36 in Paris, and this is very hot to feel those storms as well, especially there's daytime heat. So let's see, shows Southeastern Europe and Central Eastern Europe, more than 35 as well, in a few spots. There's the icon shows it's even to 36, 37, Northern Serbia. So Wednesday, Thursday, still shows there. More spots, Romania into Bulgaria, some higher temperatures, Western Turkey into Greece. Be careful the wildfires there and everything. Shows more spots Thursday, Friday across Spain. The 27th, already to 40 degrees, southern Spain, and shows more into Portugal as well. So Friday. During the night, it does cool down a bit, but still hot in those areas. Shows like further north, northeastern Europe, slightly cooler, and the Alps, of course. But Saturday, this goes shows already southern Spain and Portugal to 42 degrees. In Lisbon, just 44, but shows in dear spots to 43 degrees in Spain, some 42. So stay safe in those areas, especially I already seen some heat deaths this year because of heat stroke and heat stress. So stay cool, be careful, don't linger too much in the heat. And here the show further into northeastern Spain, close to 41 as well. And we'll say this in Spanish in a minute when we finish talking about the heat waves. So let's see here. Shows in Italy as well. Spots to 36 degrees and southern France to 37 Saturday, the 28th. This goes shows there a few spots Sunday, the 29th, across southern Spain to 43, 42 degrees, southern Portugal, some 40 degrees. So be careful in those areas. This goal still shows on June 30th, some 41 degrees in Portugal, even to 42. And it feels like temperatures, the heat indices might be even higher. So stay safe in those areas. In Italy, spots of Hungary, still hot. And then this goes July 1st, the show across France to 38 degrees the south, 37 in Paris, and 33 in the UK, across Germany more. It shows more to 42 still in Iberia, 40, 41 to 42 in a few areas. So July 2nd still shows 39 across northern France, 37, 39. Spots of Belgium, the Netherlands, more than 35. So stay safe in Italy, some 38, some 30s in Greece. So Wednesday still shows Thursday, July 3rd, spots there of southern Spain, still some 40s in a few spots, just some 39, 40, southern Spain and Portugal. So stay safe in those areas. Be careful. There's the icon too for like this weekend, Sunday the 29th. It does show to 43 degrees southern Spain, and a few sections like close to 44 in a few locations, some 42 in Portugal to 43 in many spots. So yeah, stay safe in those areas. Drink a lot of water. Be careful. And more spots in Italy to 37 as well. So we'll keep monitoring this heat wave. Be aware in those areas. There's still the rain next 5 days shows more near the Black Sea, more spots in Norway, potential some stronger fronts, even through 100 meters shows a spotted through southern Iceland as well, and of more in Russia, some storms and like central through Eastern Europe, more rain in a few spots. The Mediterranean is like 100% dry, except for a few spots, northern Italy and in the mountains there. So yeah, be aware. There's the European next 13 days, and the show is still dry, but a few spots central Italy, Turkey, and maybe mountains in Spain, a few spots slightly more. But yeah, in 13 days, the show across Russia more, some fronts in Norway, but this is too much time. So yeah, be aware in those areas. For snow, shows like in Norway, still a finger to the south is just too hot for it. But the show across Norway, a few spots of some 21 centimeters, 20 centimeters in the mountains, nothing too crazy. And Iceland still a finger or two there as well. So be aware. In terms of wind, those storms today in France will have some damaging severe wind gusts, but in terms of just wind gusts in general across Europe, that shows slightly breezier conditions further in Eastern Europe. Wednesday, this goes maybe Spain into France because of those storms, but the actual wind in those storms will be much, much higher. So this goes shows Ukraine to Russia Thursday, some more wind near Iceland as well, some spots in northwestern Europe. This goes maybe the UK again Friday. Some spots there, some higher gusts into Norway, especially Saturday the 28th, northern UK into Norway, and a few spots southeastern Europe slightly breezier. So especially Norway showing some very strong wind gusts, even close to 100. A few spots in Estonia as well, Russia Sunday, and still Sweden by June 30th in a few spots there. So we'll keep monitoring those areas, but stay safe. Be careful. Let's just show you the storms themselves here with this high resolution model. So the show those areas across France today, this afternoon, central southern France, those severe storms, further into northern France as well. But this goes further northeast into northeastern France, maybe during the night into Belgium, Germany, some spots, and tomorrow southern Germany into Italy and Austria shows those stronger storms tomorrow there. Switzerland and Italy, a few spots there. So stay safe, especially those storms in France today, and warn others. The image of the day is this cool lightning strike I saw last year. So stay safe.